one of those.
You got yourself one, huh, Mike? What you got? Ooh, that's a nice sized redfish, it looks like. They're getting bigger all the time. Still not deeper, but we're getting up there. That's a Texas Gulf redfish. You can tell by the spot on its tail. Really good eating, but they got to be about 20 inches. That's only about 12. But we'll keep at it. Now, tell me the story about David Miscavige's greatest tech breakthrough of the 21st century.
Okay. Well, as happened on many, many occasions, I was down in the cine conference room in the lower villas,
Yeah.
having a meeting about events where, you know, there's 20 people all lined up on the road side of the conference room table, and Miscavige pontificating on the other side with his
Arms up.
lean back, arms up, big bicep muscle routine.
Right.
He was asking me about something, I can't remember what, and I gave an answer that was, for whatever reason, unacceptable, or I didn't answer fast enough or whatever, and he starts one of his, "Look at this guy, look at him, look at this little SPOV," and talking to all the other people while I'm standing there.
Right.
"Look at him, he's interpolating, his case is jumping all over the place, he's a source of a goddamn interpolation. Get Martin Reed down here!"
Well, Martin Reed, of course, is the guy who's sort of a psychopath himself, and the guy who's the electrician, right?
Yeah, exactly.
All right, bring it home.
So Martin Reed comes running in like usual.
Yeah.
Oh
Yes,
no,
sir.
lost him.
Okay.
Puffing and puffing. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Martin, here's what I want you to do. I want you to get really heavy gauge copper wire, like the heaviest you got. Yes, sir. Like what would that be, Martin? Maybe, you know, half an inch diameter. If you got anything bigger than that, that's what you need. You know, you go get, and you get 6 feet of that copper wire, and then you're going to come out and you're going to dig holes in the ground in front of the conference room here on that little strip of grass out there.
Which is actually visible from the highway, about
Very
about
visible
100 yards from the highway. Yeah.
And you're going to bury the copper wire, and you're going to leave 2 feet of it sticking out of the top.
At that point, do you have any idea what's going on?
No, I've got a clue. I'm like, huh? So Martin Reed goes off, and runs off, runs back. He's out there furiously digging. He's reports back in. Everybody's standing there now, like silent. You know, just wait and see what's going to happen to you fucks this time. You know, it's like one of those. Nobody has any idea.
Nobody's got a clue. Okay.
So he comes back. Dear leader goes out and inspects it. Good job, Martin. Martin practically creams himself because he got told he did a good job by COB.
And Martin has no idea what this is.
Martin has no idea either. Yeah. So Miscavige then tells me, you're going to go out and you are going to ground yourself on the copper wire.
He told you you're going to go ground yourself.
I was going to go ground myself.
And this was in order to handle your case that was obstructing him?
Leaping onto him.
Okay.
And that I was to stand out there holding the copper wire until he told me that I was done.
Okay.
And of course, then he would bring out, like half an hour later, I'm standing out there with a guard watching me, holding the copper wire. And then of course, everybody has to come out, and he says to everybody, "Can you see? Can you see that? Look at that. Do you see how the interpolation has calmed down?" "Oh, yes, sir."
Right.
Yes,
that's
sir.
The only answer,
Everybody,
that's the only
"Oh,
answer
yes,
you're allowed
sir."
to give, right? The emperor with no clothes.
Exactly. But
They all see
then
it.
that piece of copper grounding wire tech in building 50, that was installed in his, quote, auditing room. A wire, super heavy gauge wire that was buried like 15 feet in the ground out the back of building 50.
Yeah.
With a connection and a plug with wires.
Building 50 is the RTC building, a $75 million building he built for himself.
Right.
Yeah.
With a plug that's hidden behind the curtains
In his office.
In his, quote, auditing room.
Okay.
With copper wire connectors so that he can go hang on to his wires
So he can ground himself.
so he can ground himself.
Wow. Okay, let me ask you this. When you were the first pilot,
DC?
PC,
Yeah.
grounding subject, and he said, holy shit, look at it. What were you thinking?
I was thinking, holy shit, look at him.
Yeah.
Huh? What is, what is happening?
Yeah. Yeah. So he really went through the problem, and Tom DeVock confirms all this, that he in fact
Tom DeVock and
and JB fashioned the place with that,
Yeah.
and moved. And that's, by the way, that copper half-inch or whatever it is goes all the way from the ground all the way up,
to the second floor.
wow, which is 18-foot ceiling on the first floor, up to the
Right.
second floor into an office.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that wire is still, well, when I left, was still sticking out of the ground in front of the conference room, and other people were then sent off to hang on to it.
No kidding.
And then he had another one put under the conference room table of WDC.
And what did he do with that?
It was for when things got too much to deal with.
Well, what do you mean? Like he would make somebody
He
hold
would
it, or
hang on to it sometimes.
Really?
Yeah, it was like, and it was all with this kind of, I've got a hidden data line. This is like some piece of
course, because otherwise
super tech that nobody else is going to ever know about. But trust me, I know what I'm doing.
Right. And so most of the people up there who are so beaten down and forced to kowtow to everything he says, it's the last thing in the world you're going to do is question that. Even though you know
It's
it
lunatic.
starts staring lunatic and
Yeah.
it is like 180 degrees diametrically opposed to what the whole philosophy is about.
Correct.
Yeah. Wow. So this was like 2000, mid 2000s?
2005 or 2006. I don't remember exactly when.
That's really wild. You know, it seems to me that, you know what that really is? I mean, just my own technical opinion, having read and listened to a lot. It seems to me like this is a dramatization of an implant of some sort.
Yeah. Or whatever it is, it's.
No, I think what I'm
bizarre.
saying is it's completely reversed. I mean, this guy's got everything reversed.
Yeah.
I mean, you could go read History of Man or Technique 88 or Whole Track lecture series, and I think you'll find the description of implants that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They kind of have that symbolism and type of,
Cool. Got away right at the last minute.
stage scene setup. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Wow. That's unbelievable.
They took my bait again, Marty.
Where are you getting those? You're getting the sand trout and the reds. Are you getting it right in the middle of the channel? Or
Right in the middle.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm going to concentrate a little bit here and see whether I can't...
Because I've
Because
got
I'm being
like
sh-
5 fish in
I'm
like
being
30 minutes.
I'm being showed up by this foreign.
But they're little.
Yeah.